1st, and this is our pre-market analysis for QOL trading. And having some buffering issues, so hopefully we'll get that worked out by Monday. But anyways, be patient with me. So what you see right now, you have our web page, QOLtrading.com. Go on the web page, put your name, your email address in here so you can subscribe to our weekly newsletter that we put out every Sunday. That is for free. And then you can also join our Discord community by coming to the either clicking on the live trade desk or the Discord link right up there. And then it brings you to this sign-in page right here. You can join Discord for free. And then you can also join our live trade desk from Monday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern time. And then if you'd like also, you can subscribe to our QOL ORB Scalper. It's an analysis tool for while you're trading. And then if you want a bundle package, you down below the 100, below the 200, below the 50, and below the 20 on the VIX. So that's good. So hopefully the markets can get going in the right direction there. So look at oil. Oil's elevated a little bit right now. And we do have a gap down here at $90.40 a gallon from July 24th. So gotta watch that level right there. We are above the moving averages right now, so it's getting elevated right now, obviously because of the escalation that's happening in Iran, obviously, right? So gotta watch. We're above the 50 and in between the 50 and the 100-day moving average, $90 and $90 and a penny a gallon here. So I would not be surprised if we pop up to that level. However, we still have a gap down here from May 22nd, $96.99. So you got to watch those levels up there too. See our 50, I think. Our 50 is right. We're right on the 50 right now. So I would, you're going to have to regain the 20 in order to push higher here. So 745.20 is going to be your line in the sand today on your SPY. All right, let's get into the Nasdaq. Oh, excuse me. Oh, pardon me. Same thing on the Nasdaq. Got to hold the high from Wednesday, 28,099. Well above it right now, so I don't mind that if we flush back down here, pull back long above it. It's sitting right at the 100-day moving average too, so I like that. As long as we're above the 100-day moving average, I like the longs there, but the question is where you're gonna take your long here. I do like this high here, pull back long here, and if you lose that long, that 28.99 level, I think you pull back into this 27.97, 62 level, and if you lose that, we're gonna flush down and retrace this 44.61. All right, let's get into the Mag 7 here. Again, if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, like this video, please. I appreciate it. We're looking at NVIDIA, 15-minute chart on NVIDIA right now. This is a big line in the sand here, this regressional trend line that I have here sitting, we're going to just call that 196.5. So pay attention to that level right there. That's your line in the sand. If you're above that, I don't mind the longs. However, you have to pay attention to this low here. This is a June 9th low. So what do we talk about? Break and retests of these lows, right? However, on the upside, there's a bunch of different ways to play this. Beautiful speed zone that we have here from Monday. So if you do pop and hold above this 199.34, I'd like us to push into this 204.13 level, and then possibly this upper regressional trend line sitting at 205.68. The downside, if we lose this midline regressional trend line, we could flush down to one significant level. If we lose that level, then I think you flush down here to 290.45 level. On the upside here, got to regain this 317.40 to regain this flush that happened yesterday. But, pretty strong selling. Not surprising after earnings. I think the market's got to settle. I think an ideal pullback level for Apple would be if Apple pulled back all the way down here to 275.62. I would like that level. So, if it does regain some of these previous all-time highs, then I think you could push back. And, this is all post-market yesterday. So, not big volume on this right here, right? You had your big volume push right here on the close, and then sell off, right? But not significant. So this easily could be retraced. So I would watch your price levels. I think if you can regain this midline regressional trend line at 312.07, I think 317.40 is not out of the question. And then if you can start regaining these high of 319.39 weekly high from April of this year. Amazon. I saw earnings call on Amazon yesterday. Another killer stock. However, I'd be careful with this speed zone that we had that was created yesterday. There are all kinds of levels here that Amazon can pull back to. I think a pretty decent level is this 250.88 level if it pulls back there. It's respecting this weekly low from April of this year. So I'm not looking long on Amazon if I was trading it today, unless you're above this 262.07. If you get above the 262.07, maybe you could push into the 278.56 level, which would be a decent level there. On the downside here, shares and then until the lockup's over. You could flush if you lose yesterday's close down to 109.39 and below that to 107.01. I think that's a low ever since the market opened for it. I don't have anything below that. Nothing really to report on this. It's consolidating right now. In order for it to get higher, go higher, you got to get above that 117.59 level. And then you possibly, if you get above that 117.59 level, you get resistance at 120.36. You could get some resistance at 120.36. And then if you get above that, then you can push into this open point of control. We have at 123.61. Okay, that's it for the Mag 7. Let's get into Tesla. Again, if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button. I apologize for this buffering that's going on here, but hopefully I can figure that out over the weekend. Tesla. Tesla had some pretty big push overnight, and then it rejecting these levels. So as long as you're below this 315.74, it's a low from July 23.50. So you can get, this is going to be a nice little speed zone once if Tesla starts getting some steam and moving there. You know, you had some rumors about Tesla and SpaceX merging. I think Musk was kind of, putting a, trying to cool that down. I think, I think merging with some kind of China intervention there. So we'll see what happens there if that actually comes to fruition right now. But right now, put these levels on your chart. Watch these levels. You can get some decent support here. You know, we did hold that 290. Dip below that 299 level for a little bit, and then you held it here. If you do end up flushing and you end up losing this 300 level again, I think you're going to probably lose that 299 level as well and come on down here, this 288.77. Just not quite sure that Tesla's ready to start getting back off to the races yet. I think there's just too much uncertainty about things in the market on a whole. Doesn't like uncertainty, especially on an individual stock, and especially with surrounding Musk here. So some decent levels though to hold here. So just trade your, the tools of our, the years that we put together, just how to chart using fundamentals, and then also now newly with this analytical scalping tool that we built. So anyways, if you want to learn more about that, go down in the links and click on the Discord channel. You can also send me an email if you have questions at jeff@QOLtrading.com. I'll be glad to answer any of those questions you have. Again, if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, like this video. And if there's any levels or on different stocks that I have not covered and you'd like me to cover them, drop a note. I'll be glad to cover them. However, I do not do penny stocks. That's going to be about it, everybody. So make sure you go to the website and sign up for the weekly newsletter so you can get that free subscription. Put it out. We're going to be on our 20th edition this week. So I can't believe that we put out 20 in 20 weeks of this.